Today, we explore the profound tradition of Hatha Yoga, a cornerstone of yogic practice. What is Hatha Yoga and how does it serve as a transformative pathway to the exalted state of Raj Yoga? What are the principles and practices that define Hatha Yoga, and how has this ancient discipline been transmitted through the ages? Most importantly, how does it empower practitioners to achieve mastery over both body and mind, leading to a harmonious and elevated state of being? Join us as we unravel these questions and uncover the essence of Hatha Yoga. First, let us explore the origins of Hatha Yoga. The pioneer of Hatha Yoga is none other than Lord Shiv. Sage Swatmaram, the author of the seminal work Hatha Pradipika, a key text on Hatha Yoga, elaborates on this tradition. He begins his text with the following invocation: Shri Adinathaya Namostu Tasmai Yenopdishta Hatha Yoga Vidya. This translates to Salutations to Lord Shiv, who imparted the knowledge of Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is a discipline where practitioners rigorously prepare themselves for spiritual practice. They regulate their body and conquer their mind, ultimately attaining the supreme state of being. Hatha Yoga and Tantric practices share significant harmony, as both are believed to have originated from Lord Shiv. In Hatha Yoga, the practitioner gains complete control over themselves and progresses systematically through all stages of yoga. The definition of yoga is given as Hakaraha kirtitaha suryashtakarash chandra uchyate surya chandramasah yogat hatha yogo nigadyate. This means the syllable ha is associated with the sun and the syllable ta with the moon. The union of the sun, ha, and the moon, ta, is referred to as Hatha Yoga. The term Hatha often implies forceful or determined effort. However, in Hatha Yoga, every term is understood in a profound and expansive sense. It is believed that the entire cosmic science resides within the human body. Through the practice of Hatha Yoga, the practitioner realizes the entirety of creation within themselves and ultimately attains the divine. The meaning of Ha and Ta in Hatha Yoga: Ha symbolizes the sun, Pingla, the solar channel, heat, Shiva, Yamuna, and the right nostril. Ta symbolizes the moon, Ida, the lunar channel, coolness, Shakti, Ganga, and the left nostril. The union of these two energies, the sun and the moon, is what constitutes Hatha Yoga. The terms Ha and Ta are also known as Ida and Pingla, respectively. Our body contains 72,000 nadis, the subtle energy channels, of which 3 are considered primary: Ida, Pingala, and Susumna. Ida Nadi is located on the left side of the body, extending from the left nostril to the Mooladhara Chakra, which is situated at the base of the spine at the central point of the body. Pingla Nadi runs from the right nostril to the Mooladhara Chakra. Between these two nadis lies the Sushumna Nadi, regarded as the pathway to attaining the supreme state for practitioners. There are 6 primary chakras in the human body. Mooladhara Chakra, located at the base of the spine, this is also called the root chakra or the base lotus. Swadhisthana Chakra, the sacral chakra. Situated below the navel, it governs emotions, creativity, and sexuality. Manipur Chakra, the solar plexus chakra, located at the navel, it is linked to personal power, confidence, and digestion. Anahata Chakra, the heart chakra, situated in the center of the chest, it is associated with love, compassion, and emotional openness. Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra, located in the throat, it's connected to communication, self-expression, and truth. Ajna Chakra, the third eye chakra. Situated between the eyebrows, it's associated with intuition, perception, and higher mental activities. Above these, there is an additional chakra known as the Sahasrara chakra, located at the crown of the head. While yoga primarily discusses 6 chakras, some traditions mention 7, 8, or even 9 chakras. However, Hatha Yoga mainly focuses on these 6 chakras. In yogic practice, there are 3 Granthis, the energy knots. Brahma Granthi, located at the root chakra. Vishnu Granthi, situated at the heart chakra. Rudra Granthi, found at the third eye chakra. When a practitioner pierces these 3 Granthis through their practice, they are said to attain the supreme state of Shiv. In Hatha Yoga practice, the practitioner uses the Ha sound associated with the Pingla Nadi and the Ta sound related to the Ida Nadi to restrain the life force, Pran, and direct it into the Sushumna Nadi. This process awakens the dormant Kundalini Shakti, a mysterious and powerful energy present in the human body. When the Kundalini Shakti is awakened, the practitioner pierces through the 6 chakras. Mastery over these chakras enables the practitioner to achieve completeness in yoga, ultimately becoming one with Shiv. The ultimate aim of Hatha Yoga is the attainment of Raj Yoga. Swatmaram in the Hatha Pradipika states Pithani Kumbhaka Chitra Divyani Karnani cha Sarvanyapi Hathabhyase Raj Yoga Phalavadi. This means that various postures, asana, breath control techniques, Kumbhaka, and divine practices, Mudra, are all tools for attaining Raj Yoga. Raj Yoga represents a state of complete self-reliance where the practitioner transcends the 3 gunas, Sattva, purity, Rajas, activity, and Tamas, inertia. In this elevated state known as Gunaatita, beyond the gun, the individual becomes firmly rooted in their true self. This profound realization of one's essence is the hallmark of Raj Yoga. Swatmaram further emphasizes Hatham vina Raj Yoga vina Hatha, na siddhyati tato yugma manishpattah samabhyaset. This translates to, without Hatha Yoga, Raj Yoga cannot be achieved, and without Raj Yoga, Hatha Yoga remains incomplete. Thus, both must be practiced together until the attainment of ultimate liberation, Samadhi. According to various texts on Hatha Yoga, 6 primary components of Hatha Yoga are described. Some scriptures also mention Chaturanga Yoga, which comprises 4 elements: Asana, postures, Pranayama, breath control, Mudra, gestures, Nādanusandhāna, concentration on inner sound. This is referred to as Chaturanga Yoga in the context of Hatha Yoga. A Hatha Yoga practitioner must adhere to the principles of Yama, restraints, and Niyama, observances. In Hatha Yoga, 10 Yama and 10 Niyama are prescribed. Only after practicing these disciplines can a practitioner proceed to perfect the asana. The term Yama means restraint or control. The 10 Yama are Ahimsa, non-violence, Satya, truthfulness, Aste, non-stealing, Brahmacharya, celibacy, Kshama, forgiveness, Dhriti, patience, Daya, compassion, Arjav, honesty, Mitahara, moderation in diet, Shauch, cleanliness. The term Niyam refers to observances or positive duties. The 10 Niyam are Tapas, endurance of opposites such as heat and cold, Santosh, contentment with whatever one has, Astikya, belief in God and faith in spirituality, Dan, engaging in charity and acts of generosity. Ishwar Puja, worship and devotion to God. Siddhant Vakya Shravan, listening to the teachings of Vedanta and the instructions of one's guru. Hri, modesty and humility. Mati, intellect, making sound judgments and decisions. Jap, repetition of mantras. Hut, performing sacred offerings. The first limb of Hatha Yoga is Asana. It is stated, Hathasya prathamangtva dasnam purva muchyate kuryat dasnam sthairya marogyam chang laghavam. This means that asana is the first step in Hatha Yoga. Practicing asana brings stability, health and lightness to the body. When beginning yoga practice, it is essential to follow the principle of Mitahara, moderation in diet. The Gheranda Samhita emphasizes, Mitaharam vina yastu yogarambham tu karayet nana rogo bhavet tasya kinchid yogo na siddhyati. This means that without following a moderate diet, the practice of yoga may lead to various health issues, and the practitioner will not achieve the desired success in yoga. Therefore, maintaining a moderate diet is crucial in yoga. Mitahara is defined as Susnigdha Madhurahara Chaturtha Ansh Vivarjitah Bhujyate Shiva Samprityaya Mitahara Sa Uchyate. This means that a moderate diet consists of nourishing sweet foods offered to the divine. It involves eating 3/4 of one's total capacity, leaving 1/4 of the stomach empty. Eating less and in moderation is called Mitahara. What is Pranayama? Pranayama is the practice of controlling and regulating the breath. Before engaging in pranayama, a practitioner must first purify the nadi, the energy channels in the body. Hatha Yoga describes 2 methods for nadi purification through Shatkaram, cleansing techniques. Nadi purification can be achieved using specific physical cleansing practices such as dhoti and other Shatkaram. Through pranayama, this method involves breath regulation to cleanse and harmonize the nadi. These 2 approaches help practitioners bring their pran, the life energy, under control. Hatha Yoga emphasizes the mastery of pran through various types of Kumbhaka, breath retention. Some of the key Kumbhaka include Sahit Kumbhaka, Chandrabhedi Kumbhaka, Suryabhedi, Shitala, Bhasrika, Brahmadi, Plavani, Manomurcha, Ujjayi, Seetkari, Kevali. Kumbhaka refers to the deliberate retention or suspension of breath, which is essential for gaining control over pran and achieving higher states of spiritual accomplishment. Hatha Yoga provides 2 methods to master the mind. First, through pranayama, which calms and stabilizes the mind. Second, by renouncing sensory attachments, which frees the mind from distractions and desires. As stated in Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Yavad Vayuha Sthito Dehe Tavad Jivanam Muchyate Maranam Tasya Nishkrantis Tato Vayum Nirodhayet. This translates to, as long as the breath resides in the body, life continues. When the breath exits the body, death occurs. Therefore, one must restrain the breath. The presence of breath signifies life. Its absence signifies death. Thus, controlling the breath is crucial for maintaining life and attaining mastery over it. Through pranayama and kumbhaka, a practitioner can achieve control over both breath and mind, ultimately attaining spiritual liberation. What are mudra and bandhan? The term mudra refers to specific gestures, postures, or bodily states that convey meaning, induce joy, or hold special physical significance. The word bandh means to bind or to lock. In Hatha Yoga, mudra and bandh are practiced to gain control over life energy and to accelerate spiritual progress. Some of the key mudra in yoga include Mahamudra, Mahabandh, Mahaved, Khechari, Uddyan, Mool Bandh, Jalandhar Bandh, Viprit Karni Mudra, Vajroli Mudra, or Shaktichalan Mudra. Through the regular practice of these mudras, a practitioner can achieve the 8 mystical powers, Ashta Siddhis: Anima, reducing size to the minutest form; Mahima, becoming infinitely large; Garima, increasing weight to immovability; Laghima, becoming weightless; Prapti, attaining objects or desires; Prakamya, realizing the unachievable; Nishitva, control over creation; Vashitva, control over all beings. Bandh are energetic locks used to direct and control the flow of prana within the body. In Hatha Yoga, bandh are especially practiced to awaken the Kundalini Shakti and channelize energy for spiritual transformation. Mudra and bandh, when practiced in combination with pranayama, play a crucial role in awakening the Kundalini energy. They help control the body's energies and direct them through the central energy channel, Sushumna Nadi, which runs along the spine. When the practitioner purifies the Nadi through pranayama and opens the path of the Sushumna Nadi, the prana ascends upward through the Brahmadwar, the gateway of Brahm, also known as the Western Path or Brahm Path. This is the spiritual route that leads to the ultimate realization. As the Kundalini energy rises, it pierces the 6th chakra, enabling the practitioner to achieve spiritual perfection and mastery in yoga. This process is the ultimate goal of Hatha Yoga, leading the practitioner to self-realization and liberation. What is Nādanusandhāna? Nādanusandhāna refers to the pursuit or exploration of Nāda. According to Lord Shiv, there are over 1.25 billion types of rhythms, of which Nādanusandhāna is one. Nāda is classified into 2 types, Ahat Nāda, Anahat Nāda. Ahat Nāda refers to external sounds that are produced by the striking of objects, such as the sounds of musical instruments like the veena or tabla, or other sounds heard in the external environment. These are all vibrations created through the union of 2 physical entities. Anahat Nāda, on the other hand, refers to the internal sound that can be perceived within the body. The collision of 2 objects does not produce it, but arises spontaneously within the practitioner. When a practitioner focuses on listening to the internal Nāda, this practice leads them to the ultimate realization of the divine. Nāda meditation is considered a powerful method for accelerating spiritual progress and achieving the supreme goal of self-realization. Nāda meditation progresses through 4 stages. The initial stage, the practitioner begins to perceive the subtle inner sounds. The intermediate stage, the sounds grow clearer and the practitioner begins to merge their consciousness with the sound. The recognition stage, the practitioner gains deeper awareness and becomes one with the subtle rhythms of the Nāda. The final stage, the practitioner attains ultimate union with the divine, achieving completeness in yoga. By mastering these 4 stages, the practitioner attains perfection in yoga, leading to liberation and spiritual fulfillment. Maharshi Gheranda in the Samhita describes a comprehensive system of yoga known as Saptanga Yoga, which consists of 7 limbs. These limbs provide a step-by-step approach to purifying the body and mind, ultimately leading to liberation. Key verses from the Gheranda Samhita. Through Shatkarma comes purification. Through Asana comes firmness. Stability is attained through Mudra and calmness through Pratyahara. Pranayama brings lightness. Dhyan leads to direct perception of the soul. Through Samadhi, one achieves detachment and liberation without any doubt. Shatkarma, the cleansing. The 6 purification techniques, Dhoti, Vasti, Neti, Loliki, Tratak and Kapalbhati are performed to cleanse the body internally, thereby preparing it for advanced yoga practices. Second, Asana, the firmness. Practicing yogic postures develops physical and mental steadiness, creating a strong foundation for further practices. Third, Mudra, the stability. Mudra involves specific gestures and seals that stabilize the body and mind, facilitating the control of prana, the life energy. Next, Pratyahara, the calmness. The withdrawal of the senses from external distractions fosters mental tranquility and focus. And Pranayama, the lightness. Practicing Pranayama techniques to control the breath brings a sense of lightness and energy to the body, allowing for more profound meditation. Sixth, Dhyan, the direct perception. Meditation leads to the realization of the self, providing direct experience of the soul's true nature. Finally, Samadhi, the detachment. The final stage of yoga, Samadhi, is a state of liberation and detachment in which the practitioner transcends worldly attachments and merges with the ultimate truth. The Gheranda Samhita emphasizes that these 7 steps are tools for the purification and perfection of the body, referred to as the vessel. By practicing each limb sequentially, the yogi purifies the inner body, steadies the mind, and attains liberation, achieving the ultimate goal of yoga. This system is more prominent in tantric traditions, particularly within the Shaiva and Nath Sampradaya lineages. Hatha Yoga describes 6 primary limbs, collectively referred to as Ashtanga Yoga, the 6 limbs of yoga. These are Asanam Pran Sanrodha Pratyaharascha Dharana Dhayam Samadhiritani Yogangani Vadanti Shat. This verse highlights the 6 essential limbs of yoga. First, Asana, the postures. Various physical postures help the practitioner achieve stability and good health. Asana form the foundation for progressing in yoga practice. Prana Sanrodha, pranayama or breath control, enables the practitioner to regulate and master the flow of prana, the life energy, thereby ensuring balance and vitality. Pratyahara, the sense withdrawal. Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the senses from their objects, allowing the mind to turn inward and become free from external distractions. Dharana, the concentration. Dharana involves focusing the mind on a single point or object, maintaining steady attention without wavering. Dhyan, the meditation. Dhyan is the uninterrupted continuation of dharana, where the focus becomes even deeper, leading to a meditative state. Samadhi, the absorption, the ultimate stage of yoga. Samadhi is a state of profound absorption where the individual self dissolves into universal consciousness, attaining unity with the divine. Each limb serves as a progressive step in mastering the body and mind, leading the practitioner towards spiritual perfection. Asana brings stability and physical health. Pranayama ensures control over life force energy. Pratyahar detaches the mind from distractions. Dharana trains the mind for unwavering focus. Dhyan brings clarity and connection to the inner self. Samadhi completes the journey with transcendental realization. By practicing these 6 limbs, a yogi moves towards self-realization and the ultimate goal of liberation. Through the practice of Hatha Yoga, a practitioner attains the completeness of life. The Hatha Yoga practitioner achieves complete control over the body and mind. Additionally, through Hatha Yoga, the practitioner gains mastery over the Panch Mahabhut, the 5 outstanding elements. After meditating on and mastering the Panch Mahabhut, the practitioner brings nature under their control. Such a practitioner attains the state of Raj Yoga and becomes endowed with various supernatural powers. In this way, through Hatha Yoga, the practitioner achieves the supreme state. Hatha Yoga is a highly significant practice that liberates the practitioner from the cycle of birth and death. The practitioner is freed from reincarnation and attains ultimate perfection. Through Hatha Yoga, we master the elements, align our body and mind, and open the gateway to the higher state of Raj Yoga. It's a journey of self-discovery, discipline, and ultimate liberation. If you found value in this exploration of yoga, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the ancient wisdom of yoga and spirituality. Let's continue this transformative journey together. See you in the following video.